Alright, gonna be mixing it up with the setting, alternating between here and somewhere else. You'll see, stay tuned. But gonna talk to you about 5 reasons I play so much in Council Bluffs. So, started the channel in March 2022. In summer 2022, left Vegas because the World Series of Poker was going on. Played around here for 6 weeks. In 2023, it was about 5 weeks, covering part of August and part of September. Last year, it was like 31 days, August 31st, and then all of September. And this year, it's roughly the month of February. Why do I play so much in Council Bluffs? 5 reasons, no particular order. I will start in my Airbnb telling you the Omaha Council Bluffs area is a good Airbnb city. Not every city is a good Airbnb city. Thackerville, for instance. I really enjoyed playing in Oklahoma, and enjoyed my time in 2019 much more than 2021, but where do you stay? Like, you could go south down the interstate, I forget which interstate it is, and you find these motels once you cross the border into Texas. They're not that cheap, they're not that nice, and they're not that close. Denton is a town, there's not a huge population, so there aren't a lot of Airbnb options, but there are some. That's where the University of North Texas is. Go Mean Green. And you're not close though, so it's a better price and probably a better room, but you're like 40-45 miles away from Windstar, so it's tough to play there. Never been to Tunica, but I think it's similar. I think Tunica was built really for Memphis, Tennessee, but they couldn't build in Tennessee, I think, so they had to build in Tunica, Mississippi. There's not many residences around, so yeah, if I'm driving through, I'd play for a day. If you want to play for like 2 weeks, a month, it's not really a city to do that. I don't know where you would stay. So, I'm usually staying in Omaha, across the river. The casino is in Council Bluffs, but it's just a great Airbnb city. So, have no problems finding nice rooms, inexpensive rooms, rooms close to the casino. Great Airbnb city. Next reason. Second reason, as I hope you enjoy the view of all the people playing slot machines, is I get to see my law school friend. So there's one friend I see every time I'm in town, even if it's just for a day. We tell him in advance. We manage to meet up. I actually have an amazing list of restaurants we've been to. We've been hitting a lot of different cuisines. It's like Mediterranean, Chinese, American, fast food, Italian, barbecue. I should really put an official list together. It's been so many different types of places. Do have a second law school friend, not as easy to meet up with. My other friend has offspring at this point, so busier, but see 1 to 2 of my law school friends whenever I'm in town. Third, this is the big one though. So this isn't the case everywhere. Council Bluffs has really good early games early in the day, and also really good weekday games, even later in the day on weekdays. I've been in the room at like 9:30 waiting for the first table of the day to start. I'm expecting a pretty solid game, and it usually is. I've also played really long sessions on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Not a ton goes on, early in the day. Not a ton goes on even Monday evening, Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening. But it's a small number of like fun, social, good games with raises, with calls, with all-ins, with showdowns. So not every place is like this. Atlantic City in the winter, not like this. It's like pretty slow. It's really like more of a weekend place if you want to find some great games. The only other place that really rivals this, and I'm not sure, I haven't been there in a while, but in 2018 I played a lot at MGM National Harbor, which is in Oxon Hill, Maryland, which is pretty close to Washington, D.C. That had some amazing late morning games, also had some amazing weekday games. Now, that was new, and there's a lot of people who live in the area, so I was expecting that, but I don't think, like if you were playing at Hollywood St. Louis at like 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, that much would be going on. I don't think that much that's great would be going on. I try to plan it when I'm driving cross country, making these road trips to like hit certain places on weekends, or like most places. Doesn't always work out. Sometimes I'm playing like not that late in the day on like Tuesday and just not much is going on. And I'm like, I've played in some amazing games at like 4 p.m. on Tuesday in Council Bluffs. So when I'm here, especially for a long reservation, I'm usually looking to play a lot of days, a lot of hours, and you can't get like, 40 to 70 hours in a single week if you're not playing like at all Monday or barely Tuesday or at all Wednesday, etc. You really need games all 7 days of the week, all times a day. Council Bluffs offers that. Reason number 4 is that it's a Caesars property, so that helps out somewhat. Usually trying to go for some kind of status, whether it's Diamond Plus, Diamond, or just Platinum. Some kind of status. Every hour of play counts. Every hour of play we earn comps, but for status purposes we earn the tier credits at Caesars property, so that's important. I could rack them up. Baltimore is a really nice city for that, Horseshoe Baltimore, and Horseshoe Council Bluffs has the poker room around here, so those are the 2 cities outside Vegas where I could play large volume and rack up some tier credits looking for a certain status to achieve. 5th and final reason, like everything about the area. I like the sit-down restaurants that I go to with my law school friend. I like Casey's Pizza. I like taking a walk over the bridge that goes from Omaha to Council Bluffs. You walk over the Missouri River. Back when I golfed in the area, actual regulation course. Also, there used to be a par 3 course, pretty close. I like the dealers in the poker room, like the floor people in the poker room, like the way the poker room is run. Actually fine, largely. It's a better customer service experience, like a better guest experience in a smaller room. You go to Vegas and there are some huge rooms and kind of feel like they need to hire a lot of people and can't be that picky, and they also try to think they know their reputation is just gonna tide them over and get traffic, and the customer service isn't that important. But in the smaller rooms in the Midwest and in the Northeast, you usually find better customer service. So just like everything about the area, and if I'm gonna be somewhere that's not Vegas for long term, for between 2 to 6 weeks, I like making it the Omaha Council Bluffs area. Glad you enjoyed the video. If you want more free poker content and or print poker content as opposed to audio visual, feel free to go to my Patreon page, sign up as a free member, and you will see every free Monday post on my Patreon page. Here's how to do it. Any video of mine that you're watching, below the video you will see this gray box. It has some information, how many views the video has. It has when the video was published. It has some hashtags. If you scroll down a little, this is all you can see of the gray box at first glance, but on the bottom right you see the word more. You could click on more. You could drop it down so that you see everything in this gray box, the description of the video, and one of the things is the link to my Patreon page. Clickable link. You could click right there on the words Vegas Poker Nomad. It will bring you to my homepage on Patreon. You could sign up to be a free member and you will see every free Monday post if you want some more poker content or if you just want some poker content in print form.